3, 2, 1. Cześć wszystkim, mam na imię Sahar i 10 lat temu przeprowadziłam się do Polski. I dziś rozmawiam na temat, dlaczego imigranci wybierają Polskę. Wiem, że to jest dla Was ciekawe, bo kiedyś ja robiłam ten odcinek i widziałam dla Was jest taki znak pytania, czemu imigranci wybierają Polskę, czemu Polskę, czemu? Jak już wiecie, ja już znam Irańczyk w Polsce, ja już znam studii i przez Irańczyk i przez studii pozdrawiam. Już jesteśmy takie wielkie rodziny mieszkając w Polsce i znamy się wiele więcej ludzi. Wydaje mi się, dla Was jest też ciekawe, czemu inne imigranci wybierają Polskę. Ale dzisiaj mam wyjątkowy gość, nazywał się Gloria, zaraz ją widzicie, to jest taki wielka ale. Gloria jeszcze mieszka przez 5 lat w Polsce, ale za bardzo nie jest jeszcze tak pewna siebie, żeby rozmawiała po polsku, więc musimy robić ten odcinek trochę po angielsku, trochę po polsku, trochę inny styl, ale wydaje mi się, dla Was będzie ciekawy, więc chciałabym, żeby widzieliście inne imigranci mieszkając w Polsce, co robią, jakie mają historie, jakie życia, skąd oni są, bo wiecie, nie wszyscy jesteśmy z Iranu i to jest taka taki joke, ale bym chciała widzieć więcej na moim kanale, w ogóle inaczej perspektyw bym chciała rzucić od naszej strony imigrant, taki wiecie, ekipa osobami, co robiliśmy imigracja, tak mi się wydaje, do Polskę. Chciałabym widzieć jak jest, więc zaraz zapraszam Gloria, ale robimy to po angielsku. W ogóle będę taka trochę dziennikarką, zadam się jej pytanie, 5 pytań i jak nie jesteście jakby okej z angielskim, jest, wydaje mi się teraz auto translation przez AI na YouTubie, tak mi się wydaje, że możecie to robić po polsku. Jeszcze może on ewentualnie być napisem mam nadzieję, jeszcze nie wiem, ale mam taką nadzieję, że fingers crossed będzie taki możliwość, że jak to nie, przepraszam, robimy trochę to inaczej styl dzisiaj, trochę po angielsku, trochę po polsku. Ale piszcie w komentarzu, czy Was się podoba, czy chcecie więcej takich gości zapraszać. Ja mogę zapraszać wiele więcej ludzi, ale czasami ludzie mają bariery językowe. No niestety polski język jest bardzo trudny język i nie każdy ma talent tego się uczyć. To nie jest tak, że czasami ludzie myślą, że my nie chcemy się uczyć polskiego albo to nie da się w ogóle. No są taki czasami ludzie, że starają się, ja znam kilka słuchajcie, na przykłady, że starają się, ale no nie mają talent i nie da się po prostu. I no niestety polski język jest piękny język, ale też jest bardzo trudny język. To musimy to pamiętać, że nie każdy jest w stanie to uczyć. I teraz zapraszam Gloria! Hey! Come closer, you're not visible. Let me turn the camera to Gloria. Mama Gloria. Hello.
Hey, hello.
You can say cześć.
Yeah, actually, I have it in my mind. Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
I am from Uganda. Uganda is in East Africa, so we have the famous 3 East African countries: Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, and the thing that is about Uganda, we have the source of the Nile. So guys, go to Uganda and see the source of the Nile.
You're gonna go see the source of the Nile. Say what is hello in Uganda. What is the Swahili?
Swahili is okay. So Swahili is spoken by East Africans. So I would say jambo or sasa or yeah, but mostly jambo is hello. Yeah.
Jambo.
Yeah.
Jambo, Gloria.
Thank you.
Okay. So now let's go to the question. Why Poland?
Why Poland? You know, people ask why Poland, but funny story.
Sit closer. I think the mic will have to take you. Okay.
Funny story about Poland. I didn't even know about Poland when I was coming to Poland. I knew Krakow, but Poland itself as a country, I didn't know Poland. I knew a place called Krakow because Krakow is next to Germany, and people are like, okay, so if you want to have life, something different, if you want to party, you go to Krakow.
Okay.
So for me, I didn't know Poland, but I knew a town in Poland.
Poland, that people party.
The people that is called Krakow. Yeah, but then when I got a job, I did get a job, and at that time it was something more like, oh, I want to do something different in my life. So why Poland? Why Warsaw? It was because of the job. Yeah.
And what do you do?
I'm into cybersecurity, so risk assessment, and yeah, that is me.
And you studied IT.
Yeah, I studied IT. Yeah.
And a funny story about Gloria, that she has been living in so many different countries. I let her tell you the story. The first time she told me, I was like, wow.
Yeah, so that's the thing. And well, that's the thing. I've lived in so many countries, and I get...
Give us the names.
Yeah, I've lived in India. India was my first country. I lived there for 18 months. That was so crazy. I applaud myself for having lived there. If you've lived in India, you can live anywhere. So that is me. Then I lived in China for another 18 months. Then I lived in Budapest, Hungary for 2 years.
Okay.
So Poland
is the fourth.
And the longest country that I tell people I'm Polish. Have you ever met a Pole who can't speak Polish? That is Gloria. Yeah.
So Gloria, 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
5 years. Yeah. You came for work. You came for, okay, we know why Poland. What do you like about Poland?
It's peaceful. Poland is very peaceful. Poland is so peaceful. I mean, there's so many places. India is so crowded. China has so many things. Budapest is so crowded in summer. So Poland was something very different, very calm, and yeah, peaceful. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Have you ever had like a hard situation living in Poland because you're like coming from African countries? Did you have that awkward conversation in the street where someone bothered you, or did you, because there is a stereotype in Poland regarding this, so did you have any issues?
In Poland, no. Like, let me give an example. On the streets, no. I've honestly not seen it, but also for me, you should know I'm a little bit different. I've lived everywhere.
That's why I wanted to tell you guys that she lived in so many different countries, so she just have, actually she's the perfect girl that she can tell us all the story based on facts, not only based on one country, because of she lived in other countries.
So like I've lived in different countries, so I feel racism is something that you go looking for. You know, people do certain things, but if you pay attention to it, then it becomes racism. So there are certain things, like I remember in India there were so many stairs, like literally somebody comes and is like looks at you.
It's like, is that you?
Yeah, is that you? Then funny story that happened to me in China. This lady came to me and she did like this. Like to me, like
to
this.
Check your biceps. I mean, no, she has the best body ever in my opinion.
Yeah, to check my skin if it is real. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And then Budapest, this guy gets off his bike to just push me off. So in Poland, I've not seen things like that.
So
people will. Because I don't understand Polish or wherever. But you can feel somebody is saying mean things to you, but because you
know mean things in Polish. I think you would sense if someone is rude to you. You know from the energy. You don't need to know the language. So.
Yeah, but then it comes back to if you pay attention to it. Are you going to pay attention or are you going to ignore?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you want to live with?
True. No, I mean, I don't want to pay the attention and have the peaceful life. I will not be the one who is like continually giving you know energy and no bad energy. If people know me, I am the enemy of the bad energy. I don't like people with negative thoughts and bad energies. That's just simply not me.
Yeah, that's true.
Moving on to the next question. I know many people want to know, how is your relationship with Polish language? 5 years in Poland and Polish language. I have to say something. Many people think that the amount of years you live in Poland, it really affects your knowledge on Polish language, which I personally think it's not the case. I have a think that Polish language is a very difficult language. Of course, if you put the effort and hard work and all this, it's possible. But it's still sometimes some people really are suffering learning Polish?
And I think mostly English speakers. Our tongues are a little twisted or a little difficult to twist the words. I'll give an example. A French person, like blacks who speak French, would come to Poland and they would pick up Polish very easily because they are easy to French. You can easily twist to adopt a different language. But when it comes to English, it becomes hard to twist your tongue. I mean, I've gone for Polish class, but literally I'm like, the teacher spends about 10 minutes on me, like, well, what's this place? Wrocław.
Wrocław.
Yeah, that place. My first year in Poland, I would literally be like, yeah, that city that we cannot pronounce. And yeah, for the 5 years now, I can pronounce. I can't say the word, but still so bad.
Tell me your favorite Polish word. And it shouldn't be a curse. Because usually when I say that, people like right away say the K word. No, but it shouldn't be a curse.
Come on, it has to be kulva. That's the easiest word. It's the kulva match. That's the easiest word. Like,
I knew it's gonna come.
It has to be that.
I have to do this sensorization, like beep, beep. You guys, you didn't hear that, you know. But I think everybody in Poland, this is their first word that they learn. I think so. For me, it was the same. And it depends how deep you pronounce it. You're more Polish by years to come. So that's that. Okay, now we have the language. So after 5 years, do you see yourself more confident of learning Polish? Because you're going for classes, yes?
Yeah, okay. I mean, from if I compare myself now, like, yeah, I would say I know Polish. The little Polish that I know is the Polish that is going to bail me out, depending on something. Maybe if I got arrested, I'll get myself out of that. If I went to the doctor, it's still so tricky. So one thing that's going to make me learn Polish is because of the doctors. Yeah, they can explain to you in English, but there are still words that it's easy for them that they can't. Yeah, but then with the 5 years, I feel like even with a little Polish, I'm getting more and more words, and so it's going to be easy for me this time, and
you got this.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it. With me and Michał helping you, you got this.
Yeah, but you guys only teach me the curse word. There's the other one that I've forgotten.
No, I'm not gonna say.
No, I didn't say that one.
I'm just saying, not saying that. It's just like, yeah, that's the one. You taught me that. Curses. Oopsie, guilty. So, the last question. Well, I know Polish people who come for me for this one because I made an episode once about the things I don't like in Poland, and everybody, all comments were like, go back to your country, leave. If you think there's much better countries out there, just go. But the reason I ask is not because I want to, let's say, be rude to the Polish nation and a Polish people. It's just I want to give like a perspective of the things we appreciate, and sometimes we have hard times to adjust with. It's nothing, guys, personal. It's not like I'm coming at as a, you know, this negative, not thankful immigrant that is constantly having problems. What is that side of life in Poland that you don't dislike? Not necessarily Poland as a country, but the side of life in Poland that you don't like.
The side of life in Poland that I don't like, first of all, makeup shops don't have things for African girls. Like, literally, why do I have to buy something from London? That is expensive for me. So generally I would say Africans have become more, but still also we've become many, but still Poland has also not adapted to the fact that there are so many foreigners who have come in to adjust certain things, like, you know, urgent takes like forever. Like, guys, you have so many foreigners, urgent should we shouldn't still be using paperwork. We should be using the digital. Like, I come from a third world country. No, not. I come from a fourth world country. I think our urgent is maybe digital or whatever. But yeah. And then also the other thing that I don't like about Poland is the work life, you know. Literally, somebody doesn't like you, but the person is smiling. Like, yo, don't smile at me. Don't pretend. Don't pretend. Like, okay, maybe that is where I come from. If I don't like you, I don't like you. We're not gonna pretend. So, if you're going to be my friend, be my friend.
Be real.
I be real. I do appreciate knowing my boundaries. That okay, Saha, we're going to have this conversation, and that's where we end. And yeah, that's the thing I also appreciate. But I don't appreciate when somebody is like says Z to you and says A to another person. Like, yeah. So the work culture, I think, is still. Yeah, there's so many multinational companies in Poland, but I think the Poles themselves in those companies have not really
adapted. But you know what's so weird for me as an immigrant living in Poland? There are a lot of like, you know, I got a lot of like amazing comments, which I'm so thankful for the audience, which they're all the time mostly 98% positive, but there's that 2%, and that's one of the comments is like, oh my god, 10 years you live in Poland and your Polish is not the greatest. I want to put a bracket. There's so many Polish people living in England. I know why, because my uncle lives in England and they never try to speak very well English. And sometimes their community is Polish people themselves. They close off their own community in a foreign country that they only stick with other Poles. So in order to not be adapting to another culture. And then if you are, as an immigrant, doing the same in Poland, no way they can accept.
No, they cannot accept you. And my
not all of you guys.
Yeah, not all of them. My first company.
All of you are so sweet and nice, but that 2%, I emphasize again, like that only 2%. 98 we love. 2%. There's always 2% in Iran, in Uganda, I'm sure all around the pole, but we're just talking about that 2%. Again, don't come for me. Don't come for me in the comments.
Oh, my first company, like literally the team meeting starts and the CEO is speaking in Polish. Okay, yes. And yeah, I do appreciate, like, I honestly come from a place whereby I love the African culture, I love my people, and I do appreciate it when I meet another Ugandan and we're able to speak my native language.
How many languages do you speak?
How many do I speak? In Uganda we have 14, but I speak 4. 14, but I speak 4.
Okay.
And I do appreciate when I meet another fellow black who's not going to speak to me in English or speak to me in something like that is native.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the corporate life, I feel like we need to
communicate. We need to do the work.
Yeah,
I mean, let's know what's going on.
Don't start a team meeting, CEO, when you know there's this black girl who just joined and you're speaking in Polish. Yeah. So, but overall, everything is nice. Like I tell people, I am that Polish who doesn't speak Polish. So
yeah,
I love
she
it.
is.
Yeah.
We all have, like, let's say, if we didn't love Poland, we would not stay as long. And I think people sometimes misunderstand us when we say one negative things. It's not like negativity regard to Poland or Polish people. It's just like life sometimes gets difficult for all of us living in as an immigrant, because we're coming from different cultures, different backgrounds, different languages. And this is what I want to show you guys, that you know that the world is just have so many colors in it, and we're all different, and yet all of you guys we met in Poland. So Poland is connecting people. I was never expecting it, to be honest with you. Did you ever expect to you move to Poland you would meet so many amazing people? I mean, I'm speechless. All my life, all the good friends, the strong bonds I made was in Poland. So thank you, Poland, I think.
Yeah, and that's why it's so hard to live.
It's a love and hate.
It's a love and hate.
It's a love and hate.
Yeah, like honestly, it's a love and hate, and it's so hard to live Poland.
You cannot. It's a curse. You know, my brother did that. I mean, if you haven't watched my episode with my brother, I came to Poland because of my brother. He always says he lives now in the States, and he's every time saying, "I'm coming back. I must come back. I miss Poland. I miss Polish food." You leave it, but then you miss it so much. Like Poland, I think it's like you have part of your identity in this country that you
Yeah.
just simply cannot
You cannot,
leave behind.
It's not that I don't love to complain, but then I feel like there's always something that people can improve on. So if I say anything negative, it's because of that. But
We're
I
Polish,
also-
guys. If you say something negative, which means we are super Polish.
Oh yeah. Oh, I should start complaining.
Okay, this is the time we are gonna go. Dziękuję, że byliście.
Thank you.
Dziękuję. Mamy Gloria. Zapraszam następnie odcinki. Jak chcecie, macie pytanie do Glorii, oczywiście Gloria zawsze może wracać. A jak macie pytanie, w ogóle nieważne, na temat czemu inne imigranci wybrają Polskę, ja znam wiele ludzi i możemy robić odcinek na ten temat, ale powiedziałam, że może być trochę po polsku, trochę po angielsku i mam nadzieję dla Was to nie był problem. Zobaczymy, czytamy komentarze. Dziękuję, że byliście razem z nami i uciekamy. Buziaczki.
Bye guys.
Do widzenia.
Do widzenia.
Pa, pa. Cześć.